Next up is Heather Bartlett. Heather Bartlett, she, her, is author of the forthcoming collection, Another Word for Hunger. Her poetry and prose can be found in print and online in journals such as Barrow Street, Lambda Literary, and Los Angeles Review. Ninth Letter, Rhino, and others. She's a professor of English and creative writing at the State University of New York College at Cortland and editor of the online literary magazine Hoxie Gorge Review.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great. I'm so happy that my poetry has found a home with Sundress. What gorgeous company to keep. You're all amazing. Thank you for your words. I'm just going to read a few poems from the forthcoming collection. This first poem is called These Lines. These lines are not linear. Look, this line is where you come out. This line is also tomorrow. Tomorrow is also the girl from yesterday. This is what she says. Your memories are also my memories, wrapped in silk and sewn into the seams. Remember, bare legs, black lace. This is what boys like. Stay still, breathe in like you need lifting, like you are too much smoke and not enough. This is what you get. The boy slides closer. He always slides. The girl from yesterday makes eye contact, breaks contact. Look, your finger is on the zipper instead of the collar, instead of the bone. This is what you get. Stay still. Breathe in like you are too much. This is what she says. These lines are also my body. Your body is also on fire. This poem is called Etymology. Aren't we obsessed with origins? The grief consuming those redwoods began with the Old English wildfire, with a firework or a downed power line or a discarded cigarette. As soon as it reaches the property line, we will start tracing its history. Each investigation begins with intent. This is how we justify the instinct to flee. Fire used to mean lightning, used to mean lightning rod, used to mean glass in the sand. What was wild was our desire to hold it. Imagine if Eve had struck a match in the garden. Which would have burned first, his ribs or her hair or our impulse to touch? This poem is after a poem by Max Ritvo called The Hope Chest. It's called That Is Not My Name. When I close my eyes, there's a brass handle, but in my hand, there's only a bobby pin. I never learned how to pick locks, how to enter a room without making a sound. The sound of stealing is much like when you say, darling, but that is not my name. I only learned how to turn the deadbolt, to wedge the board under the knob so the door couldn't be opened from the outside. When I close my eyes, someone is knocking. I never learned how to code switch, the right word when someone expects return. How do I let myself out if the handle will not move? If the answer is the same in any language? Oh, darling, that is not my hand. This is not my mouth. There must be another word for this. I think I'll just read two more. This is a sort of pandemic poem called How to Weed the Garden. The calendar tells me today is a Tuesday. I continue to cross off the days, but what good is an X when there is no countdown? I used to leave sticky notes on doorknobs, turn off the coffee pot, but first make more. Make time for to-go cups and disposable lids and one more walk through the garden. What good is a doorknob now? How many afternoons have I been wearing this sweater, pulling at its pills and rolling to the next episode? On this show, it's always night and there are sirens everywhere. I haven't lifted the blinds in 6 days, maybe 7. This kind of counting will make you weep. This kind of weeping will dry you up. Look at these hard hands, at the hard ground. Even the soil is tired of waiting. It's not that I can't wait a little longer. It's the dandelions, those dumb flowers poking through the dirt. I'm just going to end with a short poem of return. We return to ritual. To the graveyard we hunted as girls, spreading paper rolls across the stones like sheets over corpses, rubbing thick chalk back and forth to raise words from the dead. The ritual was in the reveal. We held our breaths while letters became faces, numbers became bodies. We pressed paper to muddy earth, wanting to feel more than ourselves. We were so close. Thank you.